What's up, everybody? Big Herc 916, and you tune in to another edition of my vlog. Want to say thank you for subscribing, thank you for supporting. I appreciate all the positive comments, everybody sharing the channel. You know, I'm all about that positivity and that motivation, and I want to talk about taking baby steps. And sometimes it's all right to take baby steps when you're trying to make moves in life, because consciously you might want to make something happen, but that step might be too big of a step. So subconsciously, your mind has a tendency to maybe try to sabotage that move. Even though you truly want to make that move, it can sometimes be compromised by yourself internally, because your mind might think it's out of its comfort zone. So when you're making moves, it's all right to sometimes make a little move or a couple little moves before you make a big move. Even though that big move will eventually take its course, you have to maybe put together a few little moves in between that so that everything transitions smoothly. Because you're programmed to some degree to live in a state where your mind is comfortable, where it can function without threat, without fear. And when you try to change that, your mind has a defense mechanism that basically creates all these different scenarios so that whatever it is you're trying to do seems sketchy or seems not doable. You may start getting these crazy thoughts in your mind that second guess what you're trying to do, or cause you to question some of your actions. But that's natural, and you can get past that. But you have to just keep focus on what it is you're trying to do and reiterate that new program, because it's like something that's embedded in you. When you remove that, it could be friction, it could be tension. There could be there could be things that resist this new you. And so it's just a process, and you got to know that it's not easy, and nothing comes with, nothing as simple as what they say. You can read it in a book, but you still have to make it happen physically. So I've learned that baby steps are all right, and that you can accomplish a lot by making these little baby moves that allow you to gradually transcend into the next level. And a lot of people do these type of things, before they get to where they want to be at. And there's nothing wrong with that. It doesn't mean that you're selling yourself short. It just means that you're making the moves. You're making the moves properly enough so that you can accomplish what you're trying to accomplish. There's nothing worse than having a setback, but that comes along with the territory. But as long as you're making forward progress, it's all good. And so I always try to, reprogram myself to create whatever it is I'm trying to accomplish to be my natural element, my natural environment. We do things, and we tend to gravitate toward the comfort zone, but you should always have a certain degree of discomfort as far as how you live, and how you hustle, or how you work, so that you're always ready to make that next adjustment. If you get too comfortable, you get content, and you don't want to necessarily, take chances. And that's fine. That's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. If you're, in a place where you feel that, hey, my life is what it is. But if you're trying to gradually elevate to another level, then you have to put yourself in positions where it challenges you. It's like going out for an audition for a movie role, and you're up against, seasoned actors, and, you have to read these lines, and you only have maybe, 30 minutes or 20 minutes to try to remember them. It's an uncomfortable situation. But even in that uncomfortable balance, you can find balance. You can find something that you can tap into that will give you your best performance. Or, you know, if you're at, it's no different, I guess, if you were at the combine and, you know, you played all this collegiate football and now you have to show your skills, you know, for the agents, so you can, you know, get that draft pick. You're in an uncomfortable position, but this is something you train for your whole life. So don't be scared. You know, it's a baby step, but it's a move in the right direction that's going to allow you to get to where you want to get and be successful. And that's what it's all about. That's all my channel is about. And I just, you know, I sit back and sometimes these different things pop in my head and I think, well, man, let me share that with my audience. So this video is about baby steps, making moves, being successful. It's all right to feel uncomfortable. It's all right to feel sometimes maybe if your balance isn't perfect, because you'll gradually get it back to where you want it to be. And it's just a transitional period. It's just an adjustment. But these baby moves will allow you to get to that big move, and gradually that big move will allow you to make even bigger moves. So stay positive. Always look at the glasses being half full rather than half empty. And hey, stay grinding. Be about your paper. Stay positive and motivate other people around you, and stay around success. Success breeds success. Big Herc 916.